I'll give credit to Richmond. I thought they played a terrific game. I thought that in the second half in particular, their physicality in the game, really never allowed us to play the way we wanted to play. Their ability to get second shots tonight, their ability to get to the foul line, their two guards shooting 25 free throws in the game, their team making 91% of them was really hard for us to overcome. And I thought offensively we probably had enough to win the game. Last 4 minutes, basically 63 up, give ourselves a chance, and just a couple back-breaking offensive rebounds in that last couple minutes didn't allow us to win the game. But give Richmond a lot of credit. I thought they played a very physical game. I thought their guards were terrific, and they deserved to win.
Coach, coming in, you were plus 53 on free throws for the season. They shot almost twice as many tonight. Were you guys overly aggressive? Was it an especially tightly called game?
I think I give their guards a lot of credit for their ability to drive. It kind of happened to us a little bit at Fordham as well. Our inability to guard great guards off the bounce, getting spread out. But that's what they do. They put you on islands, and they're very good at it. Cedric Lindsey's 20 a game, and the other guy's 14 a game, and both guys got the job done on us tonight. And they created a lot of contact, and I think that's a credit to them. We'll have to watch the film to see what we can do better, because obviously we're not doing it good enough right now, because we're doing enough defensively from a percentage standpoint to win games, but we're fouling too much, and we're not defensive rebounding the way we're capable of.
Hey Archie, when Kerry went out there, you guys were up 6, and he picked up his third in the lead. How did that change things?
He played terrific. He's our rock right now. I thought typically in typical fashion, Scoochie didn't have his typical amount of minutes. He wasn't in the game very well. He wasn't in the flow of the game with fouls as well. So we had to play Kyrie extended minutes, and I thought he's doing a great job running our team. He's a good defender, and when he picked up his third, I think we even had to put V at the 1 there. They made a nice little run when they had a couple turnovers and presses, and we got out of kilter when Kyrie's not on the floor at times, especially on the road here. But Scooch didn't have a typical game in terms of his minutes, so we didn't really have him, at full go today. But definitely, Kyrie, I thought, he stems the tide for us. 30 minutes. Usually he's around 23, 20, 22. So, the more we could have him on the floor today would have been better.
Coach, no defense for free throws. They made 91%. Is that just astounding?
I think coming in the game, they were shooting in the 60s as a team. The good thing is our free throw defense right now is around 85%. So we got to work on that too as well. Teams right now are, making about 84, 85% of their free throws in conference. So we got to do something about our free throw defense right now. It's something maybe we can improve on.
How tough were decisions there in the second half when a couple of the guys picked up early third flat fouls and they started falling behind?
It's hard. We've dealt with it for 2 games right now. Our inside guys are spent right now. Jalen and Devin are having to play the bulk of the minutes. I didn't think Demo mentally was ready after a couple of his fouls. Took him out of the flow of the game. But we're dealing with it right now. Foul problems, are happening. That's why we have a deep team. And at the end of the day, when you're 63 up on the road at Richmond, if somebody would have told me that before the game, I would have taken it, because it's a hard place to play against a good team that's well coached. But we're having to deal with it right now. Foul trouble on the perimeter is killing us. And obviously, without 2 of our front court guys present, we don't have the normal depth that we could have. But it stems the flow a little bit. But I'll be honest with you, we had a couple lineups out there that, with Kyle. Kyle was out there at one time, I think, with Kendall, and they made a heck of a run there late in the second half. So some of those guys made some really good plays as well.
Every once in a while, Kendall does something. You really see his athleticism there where he dribbles the basket and dunk.
He's a very physical kid. He's very bouncy, and he's just scratching the surface. He's got a whole year or so under his belt coming up where when he continues to build his body and change his body, he's going to be a heck of a player for us. But you can get a chance to see him in the open floor, and I think his effort play on the block shot was terrific. He ran one down and then obviously had a great finish. And he's getting better. I thought this is one of his more complete games. We just got to focus Kendall in on rebounding the ball. He's got to be a better rebounder for us. But I got no problems with his efforts today.
Dayton did have a great offensive game, 8 of 12.
He was good today. 19 points and 6 boards, and thought he finished around the basket well. Like I say all the time, I don't think we're the Showtime Lakers, but we have enough on offense to beat you. We do. We have a lot of guys that can do different things, and I think we share it pretty well and we move it. And I thought we shot 61% in the first half, and They shot 30%, but it was a 4-point lead, partly because I gave them 2 as well. But, you know, free throws, fouling, and defensive rebounding, those are the things we got to get corrected because, you know, it's not going to stop. And we got to do a better job, for whatever reason, guarding the basketball and just fouling on the hand checks. But I tell you, we're a pretty aggressive team, too. And we like to post it. We like to drive it as well. So we got to figure a way out how we can get to the line 35 times. That's where you make your money. You know, Richmond won this game today because they put us in a big hole. There's 2 guards. They were great. They got to the foul line. They made 22 free throws between the 2 of them, and that's a heck of a deal when you can get 2 guards to get to the line 25 times. That means you're being aggressive. When you look at their offensive rebound, you can tell they were more aggressive. They were more physical today than us.
Any idea if Alex or Matt will be available on Wednesday?
I doubt it. You know, they didn't make the trip here again this week, so when you're not traveling, it's tough. They're obviously not practicing a whole lot, but they'll be reevaluated once we get back, and we'll have hopefully another week where those guys can maybe get a little bit better and closer to playing. We need them.